Well, I think I'm alone today. My husband's working from home, and so it seems that he's occupying my two little co-workers, Elsie and Tilly, today, which is actually a really good thing because they've been wound up. It's snowing, and they're not real keen on going outside when it's cold. Spoiled girls, I guess. But anyway, I just want to take a minute in case you don't know who I am. My name is Lynn, and I'm a consultant with Magnolia Design Co, and I'm the owner of Lynn's Chalk Studio. So I come on, do my lives, and I'm demonstrating to you how to use Magnolia Design Co stencils and chalk paste, sometimes ink and sometimes etching cream. But today what we're going to do is continue on with our series with the Magnolia Design Co Christmas Minis. And so today what I did was magnets. That's what we're going to do. And so I want to tell you what I'm using is mini white canvas panels. And so it's got canvas on one side and then, well, I guess we lost a connection there for a second. I think we're back. Wow, my internet is just not going to be really helpful today. So I'm going to back up just a little bit because I'm not sure exactly what you missed. But we are going to be using Magnolia Design Co Minis as we did yesterday. And we're going to do magnets. And again, I'm using, I believe these are these are 3x3 inch panels. And so it's a canvas panel on one side. They don't need to be prepped in any kind of way. You can use them white. I chose to use acrylic paints and paint mine first. And so I did that already. I have them prepped. But before I go on to that, what I have here is, this is a magnet sheet. And so it's got sticky on the one side and then the magnet on the other. So anyway, what I did was I cut these into 3x3 squares so that I'm able to put them on the back and make my panel a magnet. But you know, the panels, you can put them on a frame. You can use them for just about anything, but we're going to do magnets today. So what I did was I decided that I was going to paint one of them red. And we have a little reindeer. Ooh, I'm not sure that light is showing up right. I think I have too much light here today. It's really cloudy. There we go. That's better. So we have the deer. And then I also have a tree. And then snowflake. Although, you know what? I have plenty of snowflakes falling outside right now. I can't believe that I was barefoot on Saturday and Sunday, and now I'm cold again. So anyway, these are brand new. I haven't used them. So what we're going to do is fuzz them. And what this is it's tacky cloth, and it is two-sided. One side is for fuzzing, and the other side is for drying. I use the gray side because I find when I use the green side that I end up pulling up little pieces of the fiber. So I'm just going to fuzz, and what I'm doing is I'm taking some of that sticky off just to be sure that my stencil is not going to stick onto my surface that I'm using. Now, when I painted these, I painted them, I let them dry for 24 hours, I clear coated them using a Rust-Oleum, the Rust-Oleum 2X clear coat. And so again, I can feel as I'm pulling this up that I'm really, it's still sticky. I think I got it there. So I'm just going to place this, I've got my panel, and I'm going to place this on my panel, and I'm going to smooth it down to make sure that it's totally flat and it's tight on here. I don't want to have any air bubbles in it, because then there's a chance that my chalk paste is going to smear and go underneath the stencil and just make a big mess. And believe me, I've made a big mess before. Sometimes I get in a hurry and I'm not quite paying attention to what I'm doing. And the other thing is that if my chalk paste is too thin, it really needs to be a yogurt texture. If it's too thin, it'll seep below the stencil. If it's too dry, when I pull the stencil off, you don't have a clean stencil. So I'm just going to put this on up at the top, and I'm going to put my cheaters on. I love Dollar Tree. My good old Dollar Tree cheaters. I think I have about 12 pairs. So I'm just going to pull down, and I've got that. So let's set that aside for a second. And I'm going to take one corner and then pull up my deer. And there you go. I have my deer. You know, I tell you, Facebook, I don't know if it's driving you crazy, but it's driving me crazy. I got switched to the new one. And now when I flip my phone to do my lives, I can't go ahead and do a vertical flip again and make sure that my surfaces and everything behind me aren't showing up backwards. So here we go. We're backwards until I figure it out. I've had trouble editing because I like to cut off some of that beginning and end. So again, here I'm going to use my green. I'm going to place my tree on it. And again, now if you look at this tree, you probably can't see it, but there's a little spot down here. And I imagine it is something that came off of my fuzzing cloth. So I'm just going to go and just scrape that off a little bit. Got that. And then go back. I use a lot of white. It's almost gone. So luckily I have a spare, but I'm just going to pull down. Again, oops. I had a lot of paste on that one. And again, I'm just going to pull up that corner. Now sometimes what I do on my larger stencils, I will take a corner and I'll fold it under just so that I have something to grab. So I get that, and then you want to pull with the grain or you will stretch it out. So there we have my tree. We have my rainbow. So just like the ornaments we did yesterday, you're just using those mini on small surfaces. Just be creative. They can be used for many things. And as we go through the week, I'm actually going to show you 5 kids crafts, all using the minis. And the mini stencil is available in my craft shop, and I will make sure that when I go back and redo this video that I will post the link on my website. So basically what I would have ordered here is a 3-ounce jar of white chalk paste, and oh come on, I got one little corner there that didn't want to, and the Christmas mini stencil, which is an 8.5 by 11, and it's then divided into the 12 squares that you just cut apart. Okay, and here I have my snowflake. And I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, I managed to get chalk paste. Remember, chalk paste is washable. That's what's nice about it. Now, I just want to take my deer here, and I'm going to dry that as I show you how I put on the magnets. So let me get this dry. Okay, that should be dry. Now, if it happens to not be and I really mess this up, I can just wash this off. Again, because I painted it and I cleared coated it, I can just wash that off. Now, had I done this on black, and if I wanted to add a little red nose, This is one of our paintbrush tools, and it's got a pointed end. Just dipping that in a little red and then dipping it right where my nose is. I could have made Rudolph, but we did it on red and red and red. Now it's not going to work. So anyway, I'm going to cover up my chalk paste so it doesn't dry out. Normally, I would wash my stencils right away, and I'm going to do that as soon as we're done. So I had these squares, and what I did, this backing is a bugger to get off. So what I did was I just folded it under a little bit so I didn't have to struggle with it. So you can see that that's like really sticky. And I'm just going to turn my magnet over, place this on the back, and there you go. I have my magnet all ready to go. So I think maybe if I don't set these down, I can probably get magnets on. Oh, come on. You know, even folding down the edge has made this tough. There's no edges on it that kind of give you that little lift piece. So this is when you really need to have your nails. I have a little bit. And then I'm just going to pick that up and again, place it on the back. Magnet number 2. And then hopefully this one, I'll get a good hold of it. Ah, I did. That was good. And then we're just going to put this again on back. And I'm just going to walk over here quick. This is a magnetic board back here. And so you can see I can put them on the board, put them on the refrigerator. Anything that a magnet will stick to would be great. So again, we used the Christmas mini stencils from Magnolia Design Co. We used the white chalk paste, although we could have done it in multiple colors. We're making it easy today. And so that's all that we did. It was really pretty easy. And so now we have done the ornaments and the magnets, and I will be back tomorrow and I'll show you another Christmas craft that the kids or adults can make that are really super easy and fun. So have a great afternoon. Enjoy yourself. Happy chalking. Bye.